Good morning to all. You will study about people and migration. In this lesson, we will study seasonal and temporary migration and why the people migrate, what happens when the people migrate. Okay, right. Seasonal and temporary migration. Seasonal migration generally occurred according to agriculture activities. You know that agriculture activities mainly up to 6 months. 6 months in a year only. అంటే సంవత్సరంలో 6 నెలలు మాత్రమే ఈ సీజనల్ మైగ్రేషన్ లేదంటే అగ్రికల్చర్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. At the time people migrate from one place to another place, rural area to rural area. Number of people are migrate from rural to rural area. Understand? According to that National Census Survey, every fourth person in India is a migrant. అంటే జాతీయ జనాభా లెక్కల ప్రకారం చూసుకుంటే భారతదేశంలో ప్రతి 4వ వ్యక్తి వలస వచ్చిన వాళ్ళే. ఓకే, డ్యూరింగ్ దట్ 2001 and 2011 migration increased, but not as long as in the 1980s. జనాభా అనేది అంటే ఇక్కడ మైగ్రేషన్ అనేది 2001 and 2011లో పెరిగింది, కానీ 1980s కాలంలో పెరిగినంతగా కాదు. అండర్స్టాండ్? This may migration be within a state or outside also. Already we discussed that rural to urban migration. Okay, rural to rural migration has increased, but it's not captured by Census of India. Means they were not calculated, they were not identified, because the period of stay is often less than 6 months. అంటే మైగ్రేషన్ అనేది ఉంది, ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది, బట్ వాళ్ళు సెన్సస్ వాళ్ళకి ఇది క్యాప్చర్ చేయలేకపోయారు, అంటే కాల్కులేట్ అనేది చేయలేదు. ఎందుకు కాల్కులేట్ చేయలేదు? బికాస్ it is less than 6 months only. Understood? అంటే మైగ్రెంట్ అనగానే 6 months ఆర్ మోర్ దాన్ 6 months ఉంటేనే మైగ్రెంట్గా వాళ్ళు కాల్కులేట్ చేస్తారు. The number of seasonal migrants is underestimated, means not calculated in India due to limitations in the definition of the term migrant used in that National Survey of India. Okay, right. Now we'll study about the sugarcane cutters of Maharashtra. Okay, Maharashtra is one of the popular states of India which produce sugar. It has 186 cooperative sugar factories are there. Large scale sugarcane cultivation began in Maharashtra the early 1970s after the Koyna Dam was built. అంటే 1970sలో ఎక్కువగా షుగర్ కేన్ కల్టివేషన్ అనేది పెరిగింది. ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ కోయినా డ్యామ్ అనేది కట్టడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, అబౌట్ 6,50,000 laborers migrate from central to western Maharashtra for sugarcane cutting each year. Of these, 2 lakhs are children in the school age group of 6 to 14 years. They come with their family members. Understand? They stay in a small conical hut made up of a bamboo mat and poles called as kopi. అంటే ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు కోపీలు అనే దాంట్లో ఉండడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. కోపీలు అంటే అది ఒక శంకు ఆకారంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక చిన్న గుడిసె. అండర్స్టాండ్? మరి ఎలా చేస్తారు అది? అది వెదురుతో కడతారనమాట. వెదురు లేదంటే కొన్ని బొంగులు అంటాం కదా, వాటితోని వాళ్ళు తడిక అక్కడ ఒక చిన్న దీనిలాగా వేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. కోపీస్ అనేవి ఎలా ఉంటాయి? ఓకే, చూడండి. 50 to 100 copies are grouped into gadi centers. Understand? 200 to 500 copies are grouped into a settlement called టైర్ సెంటర్. అంటే గడి సెంటర్స్, టైర్ సెంటర్స్గా కొన్ని కోపీస్ ఉన్నాయి. గడి సెంటర్స్ అంటే 50 to 100 కోపీస్ ఉంటాయి. అలాగే టైర్ సెంటర్ అనగానే అందులో 200 to 500 కోపీస్ అనేవి గ్రూపుగా ఉండడం జరుగుతుంది. Agricultural laborers migrate due to distress in villages. Understand? These people mostly belong to low income groups or low income householders, Dalits and Adivasis. Adivasis means tribals. Male people from Sarawak tribes have a long history of migration to work in Assam plantations. Okay, we have seen how sugarcane cutters in Maharashtra move from one rural area to another area. Rural seasonal migrations, mostly rural seasonal migrants work in agriculture and plantations, brick kilns, quarries, construction sites and fish processing. So these are the main examples. Do you know which state has largest producer of rice in India? Yes, West Bengal. Here it is. A study describes about migration in West Bengal in 1990s. According to this study, most migrants were there in West Bengal area. Observe clearly. More than 5 lakhs migrants, mostly tribals and other lower castes, moved to Bardhaman district during the harvesting season in West Bengal area. Okay, their number is increasing over the years. While males from Sarawak tribes have a long history of migrating to work in Assam plantations. అస్సాం ప్లాంటేషన్స్లో సారవ ట్రైబ్స్ అనేవారు వర్క్ చేయడానికి ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళు మైగ్రెంట్గా ఉన్నారు అక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్, ఇన్ దట్ ముండా అండ్ సంతాల్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ట్రైబల్స్. They migrate to వర్క్ ఇన్ మైనింగ్ సైట్స్ ఇన్ ఒడిస్సాలో ఉన్నటువంటి మైనింగ్ స్టేట్లో వర్క్ చేయడానికి ముండాస్ అండ్ సంతాల్స్ అనేవాళ్ళు రావడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. నియర్లీ 50,000 women members from Kerala migrate annually to work in fish processing industries of Maharashtra. కేరళ నుంచి మెయిన్లీ ఉమెన్ మెంబర్స్ 50,000 members they migrate yearly to work in fish processing industries. Understand? Constructional sites or construction works, it is mainly mostly in urban areas depending on migrant workers only. It is also common to see migrants selling plastic goods, vegetables, okay, and engaged in other petty business and casual labors. Petty business means small business works, they run small business, and casual labor. A large section of such migrants are from which caste, tribal communities, understand, from drought prone areas of the states. అంటే ద్రాట్ ప్రోన్ ఏరియాలో ఉన్నటువంటి స్టేట్స్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువగా ఇలా మైగ్రెంట్గా రావడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ఓకే, seasonal migrants are not only poor but have little or no land at their native places. Understood? You can observe this graph pie chart. Social background of short-term migrants in India 2007 and 8. Mostly which caste group are more in this? You can observe here it is SC and STs. Okay, then after SC means scheduled caste, ST means scheduled tribes. Understand? Mostly these people are more migrants due to their social background, means they are poor according to their money and the other causes there. Understood? See, it is SC groups, they were 19%, and STs more members were there, tribals and Adivasis they were 23% there. Understand? And after that 40% OBC groups, other backward caste group people, others also 18% there. What happens when people migrate? Migrant laborers spent more money on food as they cannot get food grains from fair price shops at their workplaces. Understood here? Most of the migrant laborers వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఎక్కువ మనీని ఖర్చు పెట్టడం జరుగుతుంది. దేనికోసము? మెయిన్లీ ఫర్ ఫుడ్. అండర్స్టాండ్? బికాస్ దే cannot get food grains from their ration shops. Understood? Fair prices means here ration shops. As they live in harsh circumstances and unhygienic conditions, they suffer from health problems and get many diseases. Harsh conditions, harsh circumstances means difficult conditions or difficult situations they are living in it. Those who work in quarries, brick lanes, construction sites and mines suffer from body ache, sunstroke, skin irritation and lung diseases. They are facing these all problems. When employers do not follow safety measures Accidents in industrial areas and constructional sites are also common. అండర్స్టాండ్ అంటే వీళ్ళు పనిచేసినటువంటి ప్లేసెస్లో అక్కడ సేఫ్టీ మెజర్స్ అనేవి ఫాలో అవ్వరు. సో దీని మూలంగా వాళ్ళకి యాక్సిడెంట్స్ అనేది జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. యాక్సిడెంట్స్ మీన్స్ మోస్ట్లీ ఇన్ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఏరియాస్ అలాగే కన్స్ట్రక్షనల్ సైట్స్లో కూడా ఇలాంటివన్నీ కూడా జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. ఉమెన్ do not have any maternity leaves. Children do not have creche facilities. And creche means there is no medical aid, hospitals for them. Understand? And school going children become dropouts. 6 to 14 years ఏజ్ గ్రూప్ ఎవరైనా ఉన్నట్లయితే వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా స్కూల్కి వెళ్లకుండా డ్రాప్అవుట్స్గానే మిగిలడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. Most migrants, and particularly those going for a long term, send remittances. Understood? What is this remittance? The migrant people getting some money, it was sent to their family members. It's called as remittance. Understand? అంటే ఏదైతే మైగ్రెంట్స్కి వస్తుందో మనీ, ఆ మనీని వాళ్ళ హౌస్ హోల్డర్స్కి పంపించడం జరుగుతుంది. దీన్నే మనం రెమిటెన్స్గా చెప్పవచ్చు. ఓకే. ఇన్ సమ్ రీజియన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నియర్లీ 1/3 ఆఫ్ హౌస్ హోల్డర్స్ depending on remittances sent by their migrant members. Understand? Some migrants acquire skills required in destinations areas and become aware of how to get regular jobs and migrate regularly or permanently. Understood? You can see these places. These are the borders. National boundaries are protected against migrants. Here given first picture A, observe that USA on Mexican border. Another one, option B, you can observe South Korea on North Korea. This is the boundary line between South Korea and North Korea. And the last one C, observe it is India on Bangladesh border between India and Bangladesh. Okay, right. Do you know the borderline between India and China? It is called McMahon line. And next, Durand line between India and Afghanistan. Next, India Pakistan, borderline between India and Pakistan, it is called Radcliffe line. Okay, yes. Types of migration: internal migration, international migration. We already discussed that. Internal migration. Okay, this refers to change of residence within national boundaries. Understand? Such as between the states or provinces or cities or municipalities or village to village or urban areas to urban areas and rural to urban areas. So this kind of migration known as internal migration within the country only. Understand? Next one is international migration. This refers to change of residence over national boundaries. The migration, such kind of migration, mostly from one country to another country. An international migrant is someone who moves to a different country. Understood? International migrants are furtherly classified into legal immigrants, illegal immigrants, and refugees. రెఫ్యూజీస్ అంటే ఇక్కడ శరణార్థులు అని చెప్తాము. బికాస్ refugees are those who crossed an international boundary to escape persecution. Understood? For example, during that Bangladesh war, during that India-Pakistan war in 1971, most of the Bangladeshis, they came to India as a refugees. Okay, India-Pakistan war, India won that. At the time in 1971, we liberated Bangladesh. Okay, understood? You already తెలిసినవి ఇవన్నీ కూడా. Legal immigrants and illegal immigrants. Legal means what? Legal immigrants are those who moved with the legal permission of the receiver nation. Understand? Legal permission means, according to that Immigration Act in 1983, they have some passport and some certificates along with. So these are all according that the particular country providing these records and certificates. Okay. Illegal immigrants, those are who moved without legal permission. అంటే ఇటువంటి లీగల్ పర్మిషన్ లేకుండా వాళ్ళు ఒక కంట్రీ నుంచి వేరే కంట్రీకి వెళ్ళడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. లేదు అంటే వన్ ప్లేస్ టు అనదర్ ప్లేస్, మోస్ట్లీ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ లెవెల్, దే మూవ్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ కంట్రీ టు అనదర్ కంట్రీ. ఓకే, మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.